What's going on? What's going on? Officially back. It's good to be back. And I picked an amazing time to come back. I had no expectations for the show because I told y'all Dynamite kind of been letting me down with their pre-reviews. And what we got last night, because it's Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. It's Monday morning now. But what we got last night is when you take your time with what you have and you go out with what you got. And the fact that we had the crowd back. Wrestling is not wrestling without the crowd. So it was so good to see the fans back there making all the crazy noise. And I just, man, before we get this review on the road, I want to ask what y'all think about the new intro. This is like I said, I've been away and I said, you know what? I don't want to come back with the same old intro. I said, let me go ahead and find a brand new intro. I dropped the link on if you want to listen to the full instrumental that I bought. Well, it really ain't buy it because it's free. It's free. It's copyright music. But if you want to take a listen to it. But I said, you know what, man? I said, I got to find a new theme track. These are all new reviews. It's a brand new season. I'm back full effect. Well, what I think about tonight? Dynamite, they hit that. Well, AEW, Double or Nothing. Amazing bounce back of pay-per-view. I'm proud of what we got. I'm going to talk about some of the crap that I didn't like. I'm going in on it. So, like I said, I'm not going to sit up here and say the entire show was 50 thumbs up. No, that's not true. But, like I say, overall, I was well pleased with what I got. The pacing of everything. It's so good to have the fans back. Because remember, fans make matches. You know what I'm saying? They make or break matches. And so let's go ahead and begin the show. We had to buy in, an excellent buy-in. Miss Serena Deeb versus Rio for the NWA Women's Championship. This was a great buy-in match. These two ladies went to war. They made you think that Rio was going to win that championship. They really did. They really made you think that she was going to beat Serena. And Serena kind of went heel. I don't know if she's a heel or not, but she was using heel tactics throughout this match, especially towards the end of the match, just to beat Rio. It says that you can't beat Rio just by doing what you naturally have. But these two have excellent chemistry. Rio and Serena have great chemistry. This match is great. The crowd was into it. They was behind both of them. What more can I say? I just give both ladies praise. Like I say, Serena was going heel because she did some heel tactics just to win this match. She literally was messing up Rhea's knee basically to get the win because Rhea was basically about to beat her. And she know that. So she literally had to go heel just to beat her. So I'm going to say that I don't know if she's a heel or not, but if what we seen, that's to me, she was acting like a straight up heel. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Miss Serena Deeb is turning to a heel now just to keep her championship. So kudos to the two ladies. They did their thing. So we move on to the opener. Brian Cage and Hangman Adam Page. These two, first of all, the intro when he came out dressed up looking like an actual Terminator, like he was the machine. I was like, oh, okay, look at this guy. And then when Adam Hangman Page came out, for everybody who was wondering and worrying that during the pandemic, was he not going to be as over? That crowd popped for that man like it was nobody's business. They popped. And the match itself was by far one of the best matches on the show. That's why I be hating about pay-per-views. Like when we be having matches that be off the chain that begin the show, and then everybody else is like they trying to get up to that standard of, well, the first match is off the chain. Now everybody else is trying to. Used to they did their thing, man. And then the fact that we had everybody in Team Taz coming out there trying to cheat, and Brian Cage is like, "Look, fellas, I love y'all, but I'm not. Look, I don't need that. I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna beat this dude with my own mirror." And it wasn't enough. And Brian Cage loses. Adam Hangman Page gets his victory. The crowd goes bananas. Phenomenal match. I take my hat off to everybody that was involved. And also Taz was on commentary acting the fool. So obviously we know the storyline is that Brian Cage is eventually getting ready to be done with Team Taz. This was going to continue over on Dynamite on Wednesday night. So kudos to them. And then we move on to everybody's favorite tag team. I said that very sarcastic. Um, like I said, man, look, how do I feel about the Young Bucks? I think they're good. They're a good tag team. It's just I just wanted to see them lose. I really did. I wanted to see both Moxley and Eddie Kingston get these tag teams, and basically how the crowd was popping for them when they came out. Man, it was like, oh my goodness. Tag team match is a great tag team match. All four of these men did their thing. Moxley got beat up as always, and he decided, let me get busted open. Got busted open. And then here come all these other clowns that's down with the Elite. You got the Good Brothers coming out there. Don Callis with his clown tail is on commentary acting a complete fool, sounding real silly. I'm like, man, just doing everything in their power trying to make these fools win. I was like, oh my goodness, man. The crowd was in this. They was really hoping that both Moxley and Kingston would prevail. But unfortunately, due to all the stupid clown interferences that happened, it wasn't enough. The Young Bucks retained their AEW championships, and the crowd was crying. And I was like, man, I said the match was great. I just didn't like the finish. I would have preferred Moxley and Kingston win, but you know they got to keep the storyline going. So it is what it is. But like I said, overall it was a decent match, very good match. All right, now this match right here, the Casino Battle Royale. Now everybody and their mama's mama was predicting that Christian Cage was going to win, regardless of who the Joker was. Now the way how their Casino Battle Royales work, the rules are is a group. I think it's about 4 or 5 groups, and each group, whatever card you pick, you're in that group. So um, we started off. Let me see, because I believe I wrote all the notes down on everybody who came out. So we started off. We had Christian, Matt Sydal, Wheelhouse, Dustin Rhodes, Platinum Max, let's see, Matt Hardy and his crew came out. Then number 10, the Dark Order. Then Nick C, you know, the crazy guy that be wearing the stray jacket that's a part of the factory. I forgot it. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, so I just call him Nick C. You had Serpentico came out. You had the Varsity Blondes out there. Colt Cabana came out. Then you had Anthony of the Acclaim. He came out. Oh yeah. Now Matt Platinum Max, when he came out there, he was out there just talking all kind of crap because you know he got to get his little cheesy rhymes out there and all that silly stuff. But he came out there, he said what he had to say. But as you already know, you know the name of the game. After them, let's see, Pentagon Jr. came out there acting like, looking exactly like the Joker with his makeup he had on. Look, I'm like, oh, look at this guy. He came out there trying to do a little something. Let's see it. Uh, then Jungle Boy, Marquand, Aaron Solo, Evil Uno, and Big Shorty Lee, they all came out. And then as soon this is what I didn't like. As soon as Big Shorty Lee came out, they got rid of that man real quick. I said, come on, y'all, man. I said, man, look, come on. I said, man, we can't win for nothing. And I listen, because we took L's this entire show. Yes, I said it. We took L's this entire show. You think I'm playing? Go back and look at the results, and you'll see what I mean. We took nothing but L's. And I'm really gonna go in on you. Listen, when I get to that match, the one match I thought was completely garbage, and it wasn't even the fact that the match was bad. It's the doggone finish. I'm gonna go in on it. Most of y'all should already know. I'm going in on the whole situation. I'm gonna talk about it when I get time. Um, so yeah, so all them come out. So yeah. Well, Hobbs is out there. So everybody came out, right? So now the special guest of the new guy, the Joker, whoever the Joker is. So everybody like, you know, speculating all different kinds of fools showing up. Leo Rush is all elite wrestling. My man came out there doing his thing. Crowd went completely crazy. And next thing you know, Leo Rush get eliminated. I said, oh, dang. So pretty much all these other clowns is gone, right? So now we left Matt Hardy, Christian, and Jungle Boy. Those are the final 3 contestants. So everybody in their mind thinking, Christian's gonna win, but I was rooting heavy for Jungle Boy. I said, you know what? Since you got rid of all the other cats that I like, let's go Jungle Boy. And and I forgot to talk about this. When Jungle Boy came out, you know they did the song, my man Baltimore and them, you know, Tarzan Boy. That is a banger. Don't care what nobody got to say. That was one of my jams. I bump that jam on my playlist as I speak right now. I got the jam. I play it all the time. That is a cut. Don't care what nobody got to say. Go download it if you don't know what I'm talking about. Type in Tarzan Boy by Baltimore. That joint go in. So we got the final 3, right? So Matt Hardy talking to Christian like, you know, me and you, we got history, right? Yo, let's gang up on Jungle Boy. And Christian like, yeah, sure. So as soon as Christian he get behind him, he eliminated. So now we down to the final 2. We down to the predictable win, as everybody was gonna say. It was supposed to be Christian, right? Christian decides to put Jungle Boy over, and the crowd went crazy. I said, that's what I'm talking about. I said, yes, my boy Jungle Boy is being pushed into the main event scene. Now, we know he's not going to be Kenny Omega, but I'm looking forward to this match with him and Kenny Omega. I think this is going to be a great match. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to how the story build is going to go, because that's what it's all about. It's about story building. It's getting the build. Let's build, and as we build and then we finally get to where we want to go, then you go from there. But I was very proud of Jungle Boy. Marco Stunt came out and the Luchasaurus came out. Everybody was going crazy. They all was singing the song and doing the little dance to it, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Now we move on to the downer part of the show. Now, I was not on here because I seen the promos that he was trying to cut, and I wanted to give my whole 2 cents on the whole Cody Rhodes versus Anthony Ogogo. Let me tell y'all something. This whole beef, I didn't like it from the get-go, because they did everything in their power with this American hero guy versus the anti-American guy. I don't like the only way those is done right is you got to do them right, and I did not like this at all, especially when Cody Rhodes had cut that whatever that was, that let me try to be an American and then try to be Martin Luther King. The promo was hot garbage. Then he started bringing up, talk about I'm about to have a biracial baby and all this. I said, bro, this is tone deaf like a mug, dude. Like, what the clown is wrong with you? And from that point on, I said, Anthony Ogogo must win this match. I did not care about how Anthony Ogogo was going to look in this match, because I already knew. I said, Anthony Ogogo must not be ready. So here's my thing. If he's not ready, why the clown did you even decide to go this route? Why the clown did you decide to go this route if you knew the man wasn't going to be ready to give us a decent match? Now, personally, I think the man he has potential. I seen he was doing a couple of moves here and there. He has potential. I think he still needs a little work. But I said, why the clown are we going through with this foolishness? Because the way how everything was coming off, it was coming off as if Anthony Ogogo was the baby face and Cody Rhodes' whole tail was he was the dog on heel. But that's not how they was presenting it. They was presenting it as Anthony Ogogo as the evil heel, the anti-American guy, when Cody Rhodes is supposed to be this I'm for American nonsense. No. That's why I was like, man, Anthony Ogogo needed to win that match. He needed to win that match. I was like, man, when Cody he got the pinfall, I said to myself, God dang, man. I was like, dude, now Cody Rhodes is really getting on my nerves to the fullest. I was like, dude, Cody, you couldn't put this young man over. I said, I don't give a care that the young man ain't ready. I don't care nothing. I was talking to guests online talking about he ain't ready. I don't care nothing about that. I say, put the man over. Now this fool is doing exactly what fans told this fool not to do. He's starting to become Jeff Jarrett and Triple H and Fruity Pebbles all over again. I said, oh no. And then it's the whole race thing listen, I'm happy for both him and Brandy, but the way how they tried to present this whole beef was just, it was all jacked up. It was all jacked up from all sides. I didn't like nothing they did. It was just a waste of time, and it made me want to root for Mr. Anthony Ogogo. And Anthony Ogogo lost, and now where the heck do we go from here? And from that point on, the next match that followed them, Cody won. We had Lance Archer versus Miro for the TNT Championship. Now, a lot of people thought that this match wasn't good. Here's my take on that. The match for me, I think it was okay. I think it was just rushed. I think they was trying to do here too many things in a short amount of time that they had. I personally think they actually went to war. They literally killed each other. And then I didn't see Jake the Snake literally trying to bring his snake out there. He had it in the bag and he was about to try to release it on Miro, but it didn't work. Now, the finish to this match, I actually thought this was a great finish. Now, it's a lot of people that's upset because they think that Lance shouldn't have lost like that. Lance didn't pin. He didn't pin him. He put him to sleep. I think that's a fine finish for me. I think that's a fine finish. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was a great finish. Like I said, the match, it was kind of rushed. I get why a lot of people thought that it wasn't a good match. I understand them. But to each his own. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think the match was that bad. Like I said, I do think it was rushed because they had a small amount of time to try to fit that match in there and try to do what they wanted to do, what they wanted to figure out, what they wanted to get done or whatever. But it is what it is. So let's see. So I talked about that. Talked about that. Talked about that trash. Just got through from talking about this. Now we move on to the ladies, the second ladies match. The match that I wish they would have hyped up a little bit more and gave us more anticipation of what we was going to get tonight. Now, I feel that this match, now, a lot of people is very happy for Britt. I'm very happy for her as well. What I feel about this match, I thought the ladies did their thing. I thought the girls did their thing. And let me tell y'all something. I noticed this about Sheeta matches. Anytime Sheeta's in a match with somebody, Sheeta likes to play with people. Sheeta will play with you until, this is how it is. Sheeta will go with you for so long, but you have to keep up with her. Because if you can't keep up with Sheeta, Sheeta's going to take you out. And I feel like Sheeta was actually doing that with Britt. Even with Reba doing everything she could to try to get involved, all the stupid stuff she was trying to do. And then she ended up whacking Britt in the head with her crutch and all this crazy stuff. I said, see, this is what happened when you try to get involved. Now you're finna screw over your own partner. Now, like I said, I like what they was going because they kind of made you think that Britt was going to lose. But like I said, the name of the game with Sheeta is you got to keep up with Sheeta. You must keep up with her. I've noticed that about all her matches that she's in. If you can keep up with Sheeta, you already know what's going to happen. But if Sheeta is doing X, Y, and Z, and you is really don't know what you're doing, you're not on your P's and Q's, then things not gonna go right. And this match I was watching, man, it was a struggle. It was a struggle because it was like, man. But then Britt said, okay, I gotta let me stop clowning. I can't play around with this woman because this woman is gonna beat me like she been beating me all these other times. Oh, and I like the fact that they decided to go ahead and present a brand new AEW Women's Championship. I wish they wouldn't have done that with Sheeta, even though we knew Sheeta was going to lose the title. They could have did this and saved this for Dynamite. They could have presented Britt Baker with the new title on Dynamite. I would have put like that. It would have made more sense because I said she only gets a carry for what, one day? She losing it at Double or Nothing. So I was like, that was kind of, yes, the title looks a whole lot better. It's bigger. You know what I'm saying? It looks like an actual title. But I wish they would have saved that for Dynamite instead of giving it to Sheeta. And she getting ready to lose. I'm like, makes no sense. But that's what they decided to go with. Overall, how did I feel about the match? I thought the match was okay. I thought it was a very good women's match. I do think that Serena and Rio was better, but I'm very happy for Britt. The DMD era is beginning. I'm looking forward to the different feuds that we get. It's her turn now. She has the mantle. It's her turn now. She carried it during the pandemic. It's Miss Britt Baker's turn now. Like I said, hopefully everybody stay healthy. That's what I'm hoping. And that's that. Britt Baker is your new AEW Women's Champion. Congratulations to her. And then we get this tag team match. Now let me tell y'all something. Uh, we got All Ego Ethan Page. Is it Ethan Page? Let me make sure I'm saying his name right. Yeah, Ethan Page, right. I'm right. Ethan Page and Scorpion Sky versus Sting and Darby Allin. The crowd popped like crazy for Darby, especially when Sting came out. Everybody was going crazy. And for somebody who's 61 years old, who everybody was scared to talk about, can he take bumps and all this stuff, Sting was out there wrestling like he used to wrestle. I thought Sting did a great job. All four of these men did a outstanding job what they was doing. You know what you're gonna get from Darby Allin. This is what Darby Allin brings to the table. The way how his body size is as small as I am. I want you to beat the brakes off of me. Just throw me because I have a window for pain. Just beating up as hard as you can. And there was a scene where he got tossed into the audience where his brothers when it was sitting there. That boy looked toe up from the floor. He was laid out. So Sting literally had to pump some air into him and pick him back up and all this crazy stuff. Um, Ethan Page was out there wrestling like a man possessed. Scorpion Sky, you know what you're gonna get with Scorpion Sky. Now, with the scene, I do like the fact that we had the guy who wants to be a scorpion and the guy who is a scorpion, and I like the fact that they was going at it. And I said, okay, you got Sting, who is the Scorpion, and you got a man whose name is Scorpion Sky. I said, kind of crazy. Then there was a scene where everybody was doing the submission move on everybody. You had Sting doing the submission move on Ethan Page, and then you had Scorpion Sky. I think Scorpion Sky was doing the submission move on Darby Allin. I think so. But Sting ended up getting the pinfall on Scorpion Sky. Like I said, man, we was taking L's all night long. I was like, oh boy. I said, man. Mm, mm, mm. I said, oh man. But it is what it is. This is a great tag team match. Like I said, definitely a great bounce back because, like I said, we kind of had a couple of, downers with those previous three matches. I think this is how it was. I think the worst match was definitely Cody and Go-Go. And then Miro and Lance Archer was okay, but it still was kind of, iffy. And then the ladies' AEW women's match was okay. Could have been a little bit better, but I'm very happy for Britt. And then we had this great tag team match. They just went in, they did their thing. Sting and them get the victory, and we move on. And now we got, which I think was a great triple threat match, but the finish, I did not like the finish at all. I thought the finish was straight out of WWE bag. Man, listen, all three of these cats they got great chemistry together. You got the AEW World Champion. He's the AAA champion. He's the both Impact title champion, Kenny Omega. You got the man named Pac doing his thing, and then you got Mr. OC over there, Orange Cassidy. All three of these cats tore the house down. They tore each other up. The crowd was getting, especially with Orange Cassidy, they was getting into it, boy. I'm telling you, man, they made you really think that both Pac and Orange Cassidy could win this, but we already knew that wasn't going to happen. Now, what took place? Orange Cassidy was finna get the pin. Now, Don Callis, as usual, he is right back on commentary, sounding like a complete. I don't call him Don Callis. I call him Don the Clown. Don the Clown was on commentary talking all this foolishness, but he knew that his boy Omega was in trouble. So as soon as my man, I don't know what the referee named the ref this match. As soon as he was finna get the third pinfall for Orange Cassidy, he ran up in there and pulled that man out. And I was like, man. So, like I say, you got Pac doing all these crazy moves, and then you got Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy. You got Kenny Omega. Just listen, Kenny Omega was looking strong throughout this entire match, but he was taking some hits. He really was. And then, just when you thought the man was going to lose, this fool ends up getting the title because they threw all the titles up. I mean, I was like, oh no. Here come all these titles. The titles come out the woodwork, and the man lays the referee out. I said, oh, man. I said, dog, man. I said, Kenny, I knew you was going to win, but, man, I ain't know you was going to win like that, man. I said, oh, man. I said, come on, man. I said, why you do that, man? I said, and the crowd, they was really trippy. Crowd was out there talking about Tony sucks and this is BS. And I mean, look, the crowd, they was going. They wasn't letting them have. They was letting them fools have it. I don't blame them. You know, so after the ref get laid out, here come Arby coming in now. And then Omega ended up getting the pinfall 1, 2, 3. He's still your champ. I was like, match was out of this world great. I love the match. It's just the finish. I did not like the finish. I was not liking the finish. I didn't like the finish at all. I did. I'll be honest with you. I was like, man. I would have preferred Kenny winning. But like I said, now he's really being the devious. See, I told y'all, for me, I think Kenny is a clown heel. But with what he did right there, that is the whole I'm the heel and I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep or remain as the AEW champion. You know, and man, I'm feeling some kind of way, man. But like I said, that's the name of the game. The name of the game is you're supposed to feel like you're supposed to feel some kind of way, even when the match is good and the finish don't go how you like. So obviously they did their job. So you know, kudos to them. But it is what it is. And so, and we got news on who's joining AEW. You're looking at this picture right here. So we had Big Show come through, and now we got Mr. Mark Henry, the world's strongest man, is going to be joining AEW, and he's going to be on the commentary team, and he's going to be one of the coaches for the new AEW TNT show that's going to be coming on Friday nights at 10 o'clock. That's 10 Eastern, so 9 o'clock Central over here. So, listen, if it's Mark Henry, it's only one other food that you know you need to get, and that's Mauro Ronaldo. I don't give a care what nobody got to say. Mauro Ronaldo needs to be the one to come and join Mark Henry to make that show a success. I don't give a care what nobody got to say. I'm telling you right now, that's what I need. You know, Mark Henry being on here, let me tell you something, man. I still call that man the buck dancer because all the buck dance he was doing for WWE. Now he's coming to AEW, and let's see if he's going to be buck dancing in AEW. But kudos to him for coming through. You know, it is what it is. Fans is popping. You know, like I said, they pop. Some fans, you know, some fans ain't really say, but, you know, it is what it is. Now, let's move on to the main event. Stadium Stampede Part 2. We got the Pinnacle versus the Inner Circle. The match starts on the field. MJF comes out the limousine, calls out Inner Circle, calls out Jericho, said, I'm right here, what you want, what you need. Man, I thought last year's Stadium Stampede match was great. I might have to say that this one was better. I'm serious. I didn't think they could top themselves. I did not. I honestly did not think that they could top themselves. I did. Because I thought last year's was worth the chain. And they all 10 of these cats, my bad, 11 if you include Telly, did their thing. Like I said, you know, everybody beating each other up, from Warlow and Jake Hager tearing each other up, and then Sammy and Spears with the handcuffs and the pliers and the chairs and all this stuff. Then you got Dash and Cash, and then Ortiz and Santana, and they in the bar scene drinking, and then you got a special appearance by Conan on the DJ. I mean, man, then the real goofy scene when they went into the football room and they had these two random dudes just sitting up in there. That was Jacksonville Jaguars head coach Urban Meyer, and I forgot my black dude's name, He used to be the Texas Longhorns head coach until they fired him. But I didn't know that he was on the coaching staff for Jacksonville. I forgot his name. But the two of them was up, and I said, man, look at this stuff. This stuff is a joke, man. I didn't know they was clowning. Listen, you had all kind of crazy, goofy stuff going on in this match, man. I really can't describe it because it was just so doggone silly. Jericho and them beating the brakes off each other. I mean, man, dude. And then when we finally got to the end, you went from them being all over the place to Sammy and Shawn Spears going out there to where the fans was at, because a lot of people were speculating that this match was going to be taped. But obviously this match wasn't taped. That this match was actually a live match. So, and it was, you talk about long storytelling, whatever you want to call it. Sammy, if I remember, Sammy Guevara, he got pinned in first. Well, it was only sweet victory for him to get the pinfall in front of everybody against Shawn Spears for the Inner Circle to win and to stay together. So that tells me that this is not over. We're gonna get a part 3. So I don't know what part 3 is gonna take place, but part 3 is gonna take place, and whatever happens in part 3, I think that's gonna be the end of the Inner Circle, because we are tied one apiece. The Pinnacle got the first win in Blood and Guts, and now the Inner Circle get their revenge in the Stadium Stampede match, which I thought was great. I thought last year's Stadium Stampede match was off the chain. This match was out. It was great. You had a little bit of everything. You had a little bit of the serious, a little bit of the comedy. Everybody doing all kind of things going on. I mean, man, all of them. Everybody did their thing. Everybody. Like I said, I got no. I saw some people online hating, but they can hate all they want. But I thought this was great. I thought that this was an excellent way to close the show. Inner Circle win. So what I gotta say about this as my final result for this pay-per-view: Double or Nothing, despite the stupid stuff that I told you that I did not like, I'm still gonna go with. I'm gonna go with a man. I'm not gonna be biased. I'm going with an 8 out of 10. I was gonna go with a 9, but I'm going with an 8 out of 10. This was a great bounce back for them because, like I said, their pay-per-views have been low. Like I said, I think I gave Revolution a 6. I think I gave that show a 6. That's bad for AEW. You know, I don't give shows like, I think I said a 6 or 7. It was 1 or 2. They bounced back. Great way to bounce back. 8 out of 10 for me. I'm looking forward to Dynamite. I can't wait to see where we move forward in a new era with Miss DMD as your new AEW Women's Champion. Mark Henry is joining the show. Like I said, you know, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how things move on. Leo Rush is there now. You know, what else? You know, really don't really have nothing else to say. But man, when y'all can hit the comment section up, y'all tell me what y'all felt about the show. Did you like the show? Did you think the show was a dud? Do you feel the same exact way? Do how I feel about certain things that took place on this show? Um, you know, it's good to be back. Tell me about the intro too. You know, it is what it is. It's your boy Casey Field, Wrestling It Takes. It's good to be back, family. I'll let you boy. I'm gone.